Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1981 Detroit Tigers season replay. Today's matchup is between the Detroit Tigers and the Seattle Mariners at the Kingdome. On the mound for Detroit is Bryn Smith, whose record is 1-3 with an 11.25 ERA. And pitching for the Mariners is Mark Langston, whose record is 4-1 with a 2.48 ERA. And so we've won 2 in a row, and yesterday's game was a gem by Jerry Uger. He almost had a complete game shutout. He went 8 1/3 innings before he gave up a 2-run home run, and we yanked him at that point. He was well beyond tired, and Tom Hume stepped in to finish the game. So all in all, a pretty decent game yesterday. We're going to be facing a left-hander today, Mark Langston. So our lineup is going to be a little bit different than our typical games, and we'll talk about that more in just a moment here. First of all, thanks for everyone for following along, like and subscribe if you enjoy this content. Every day it seems like I get 1 or 2 new subscribers, and so thanks for joining in, and I hope you enjoy today's game. We're going to have Bryn Smith on the mound. All of the bullpen is available because we've had 2 strong performances in a row with Dave Rosema and Uger going back-to-back. And we'll talk more about Bryn Smith momentarily and how he's improved now that we've given him his own catcher to work with. Here's our lineup versus the left-hander Mark Langston. We've got Ricky back in the lineup today. And we've shuffled the lineup around a little bit. If you take a look here versus lefties, we look pretty good, 3, 4, and 5 with Trammell, Parrish, and Jeffrey Leonard. And then Bobby Ramos has just been pretty much lights out. So him in the number 9 spot wrapping around to Ricky Henderson, I feel pretty good about. I have some high hopes for today's lineup. We're giving Gary Hancock the day off. We're giving Gibby and Reggie the day off as well. So let's go ahead and do the Tigers lineup rundown officially here. And what we're going to do is we're going to show the game log so you can see what they've done in their last 20 games here. So leading off and playing center field is Ricky Henderson. Batting second at second base is Sweet Lou Whitaker. Batting third at shortstop is Alan Trammell. Batting cleanup and DHing is Lance Parrish. Batting fifth in right field is Jeffrey Leonard. Batting sixth at first base is Jason Thompson. Batting seventh in left field is Barry Bonnell. Batting eighth at third base is Mickey Hatcher. And batting ninth and catching today is Bobby Ramos. Mark Langston, 20 years old, making his 8th start of the season, 4-1 with that 2.48 ERA, 41 Ks in 58 innings pitched. That's a pretty damn good ratio there. Opponents are only batting .216 against him. 3 complete games in 8 starts last year. He had 6 complete games and a shutout. So he has an endurance of 91, so it wouldn't be too much of a surprise to see him go a full 9 innings today. But we'll see if our batters who are clobbering left-handers can knock him out early as you take a look at the defensive lineup for the Mariners. And here is Ricky Henderson leading off the game against Mark Langston. Ricky bloops it into right center field. It's going to be caught by the right fielder Simpson. That's 1 down. Next up is Sweet Lou. Lou ground ball to third. There's the second out. Next up is Alan Trammell. Trammell's got a home run against Mark Langston in his career. And he's got another line drive to right center field, 410 feet. The 11th home run for Trammell. And he has just been amazing So 2 down. Here is Lance Parrish, and he hits a lazy fly ball to right field. It's going to be caught by Simpson for the 3rd out. So the home run by Trammell gets the Tigers on the board early. It's 1-0. Let's take a look at the Mariners lineup today. We're going to flip it over to the game log so you can take a look here as well. Kim Allen leading off, playing third base. Batting second at second base is Harold Reynolds. Batting third at first base is Bruce Bochy. Batting cleanup in center field is Dave Henderson. Batting fifth in left field is Ricardo Saenz. Batting sixth and DHing is Mickey Brantley. Batting seventh at shortstop is Jim Anderson. Batting eighth and catching today is Bob Stinson. And batting ninth in right field is Joe Simpson. Bryn Smith on the mound, taking a look here at his last 2 starts. He's gone 5 1/3 and 6 innings, winning one, losing the other. But more importantly, we've given him his own personal catcher, which is Bobby Ramos. He came over from Montreal in the same deal as Bryn Smith. And I would say it's been a success. Certainly both of his starts have been his 2 best starts of the season so far. So I feel pretty good about that experiment. I guess we'll find out more today in his 3rd start as a Tiger. I'm sorry, that's actually not accurate. This is his 5th start as a Tiger, but hopefully the 3rd in a row here where he's pitched well. And there's the Tigers' defensive lineup. And Kim Allen leading off against Bryn Smith. Allen ground ball to short, and Trammell throws him out, so there's 1 down. It's going to bring up Harold Reynolds. Reynolds flips it to left, and Bunnell makes the play. 2 down. It's going to leave it up to all-star Bruce Bochy, and Bochy pops it up at home plate, and it's caught by Ramos for the 3rd out. So a 1-2-3 inning for Smith, and we go to the top of the 2nd. Here is Jeffrey Leonard leading off the inning. And base hit, squeaks by the shortstop Anderson, and runner on first. So here's JT. Thompson does not hit lefties well. We know that. He's batting .068. I think we're going to try to hit and run. Try to avoid the double play. We know he does hit and do a lot of double plays. Thompson hits a ground ball right back to Langston. That's going to move Leonard into scoring position. So 1 down for Barry Bunnell, batting .232 overall. He drills it to center field. It's going to be caught by Henderson. Leonard tags up, takes 3rd. And that will leave it up to Mickey Hatcher to drive in Leonard. Oh, Hatcher walks. 1st and 3rd for Ramos. Ramos batting .500 in limited duty, but he has been super clutch. Ground ball right past the shortstop Anderson, and an RBI single for Ramos, now batting .520. That's amazing. I never would have thought he would have been the best part of that deal. And then Ricky Henderson strikes out. So we get another run on the board on the RBI single by Ramos, and we go to the bottom of the 2nd, 2-0 Detroit. Dave Henderson leads off the 2nd, fly ball to right, caught by Leonard. There's 1 down. That's going to bring up Ricardo Saenz. He had the 2-run shot against Uger in the 9th that finally knocked him out of the game. Oh, that one is even further than last night's. That's 456 feet. That, I would imagine, if this were in the Kingdome, it probably would have been in the upper bowl. And it's 2-1 as Saenz gets his 11th home run for a 19-year-old. It's pretty impressive. So one down. Here's Mickey Brantley. Line drive base hit. Past Whitaker at second. And runner on first now. Here is Jim Anderson. Brantley tries to steal second, and he's thrown out by Ramos. Brantley has a 90 speed. Okay, so he is someone who technically could put up some big numbers. And then Anderson grounds out to second base, and that'll do it. So defense comes through, and we go to the top of the third, 2-1. Here's Sweet Lou leading off the inning. Ground ball to third. The play is made by Kim Allen, one down. Next up is Trammell. Trammell had the Jimmy Jack. And here he hits a fly ball to center. That will be caught for the second out, leaving it up to Big Wheel Lance Parrish. And Parrish takes a strike three looking. And a quick 1-2-3 inning. We go to the bottom of the third. Bob Stinson, first time seeing him this series, leads off the inning. And Stinson gets a base hit to left. So the leadoff man is on. Number 9 hitter Joe Simpson is up next. He is a bunter. We're gonna pull third base in. Just try to prevent a bunt, and he's going to get a base hit to left. So Bryn Smith, not looking so good so far this inning. Let's turn 2 here. A lot of speed on the on first, and then Kim Allen, of course, leads the American League in stolen bases. Oh, that's going to be a bloop base hit for Allen. Come on. Stinson scores, and it is all tied at 2. Nobody out for Harold Reynolds. I have a feeling that Allen will be going. Let's pull the corners in to go home. Ground ball to short, and a double play. Run does score, and the Mariners take the lead, 3-2. No RBI on that double play by Reynolds. Next up is Bruce Bochy, and Bochy strikes out. So 3-2. As we go to the top of the fourth, here's Jeffrey Leonard leading off the inning. He's going to bloop it into right center field. There's a base hit. And I believe that makes Leonard 2 for 2. Okay, I think we need to let Thompson swing away. I know we hit and run the last time up. Ground ball, there's 2. Oh, Leonard beats it out. I just have become so accustomed to JT grounding into double play that I just expected that would happen. Okay, so one down. Jeffrey Leonard on second. Bunnell crushes it to center field. Leonard tags up, takes third base. Runner on third for Mickey Hatcher. And Hatcher hits a high fly ball into right center field, and it is caught for the third out. So, wasted opportunity to tie it up. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Bryn Smith at 43 pitches. Here's Dave Henderson. Henderson is the title card cover boy again today. That photograph is of him taking batting practice in the old Kingdome as he pops out to Whitaker. There's one down. Next up is Ricardo Saenz. He had the homer to get the Mariners on the board, and he pops out for the second out. So 2 down for Mickey Brantley. Brantley, he gets his second hit. 6th overall for the Mariners. So 2 down. Brantley on first. And Smith strikes out Anderson, and that'll do it. We go to the top of the fifth. 3-2 Seattle. Here's Bobby Ramos. He's batting 1,000 versus lefties, which, what does that mean? He is 5 for 5 versus left-handers with 2 doubles. That is crazy. All right, let's keep it going. He's our Yermin Mercedes. Base hit, 6 for 6. All right, nice. We like it. So Ramos is on first. 5th hit for Detroit. Here's Ricky. Ricky hits a fly ball into right center field. Henderson, still kind of a pretty big disappointment, to be honest. All right, we're going to hit and run with the left-hander, Sweet Lou. Ground ball to third. That'll move Ramos into scoring position. For our big RBI man, Alan Trammell, he's 3 for 6 with 2 home runs against Langston. And there's a base hit to left. Will Ramos score? Yes, he does. All tied at 3. And no, we're not going to risk a double. We are going to let Lance swing away here. He gets jammed inside and grounds out to second. So we tie it up at 3. Bryn Smith at 57 pitches. Here's Bob Stinson leading off. He had a base hit his first time up. Here he pops it up to Hatcher at third. 1 down. Next up is Joe Simpson. Base hit to left. 7 hits for the Mariners now as we roll back over to the top of the lineup. Kim Allen. Simpson's got a 90 speed. Ground ball to second base. And the Tigers turn 2 again against 2 of the speedier guys in all of baseball. And we'll take it. We go to the top of the 6th. We're going to flip it over to the in-game stats. Oh, man, it's a tough call because Trammell 2 for 3 at the home run. But Ramos 2 for 2 with the RBI that tied the game up. And Leonard's 2 for 2. And here he is again, leading off the top of the 6th. Base hit up the middle. Jeffrey Leonard's got the flap down today. 3 for 3 right now. And once again, here's JT. I think we just got to let him swing away. Hope he runs into something. Nope. Blows that one by him, an 87-mile-an-hour fastball. Oh, boy. And he's a power pitcher, Mark Langston. I mean, he was a big strikeout pitcher in his day, but at 87 miles an hour, seems like that would be fairly hittable. Ground ball by Bunnell, and they turn 2. And we go to the bottom of the 6th. It's all tied at 3. Keeping an eye on Bryn Smith. Get through this inning. We'll call it a quality start. Ground ball. Oh, and an error by Trammell. And this feels like impending doom with Bruce Bochy up. And Reynolds is on first. There's a stolen base. Saw that coming a mile away. We got to play straight away. We can't pull the outfield in for Bochy. Oh, there we go. Nice job by Smith coming back with a strikeout. That's his 3rd K of the game. Next up is Dave Henderson. And there's a base hit to right. And that'll be the go-ahead run for the Mariners. 4-3. Henderson on first. Here's Ricardo Saenz. Saenz hits a fly ball to center field. 2 down. And this will likely be the last batter either way. Oh, he hits him. Okay, so Anderson is 0 for 2. And then we got a switch hitter coming up. So we're going to let him pitch to Anderson. And he strikes him out. So All right, well, the damage was done. It's 4-3, and we'll give our offense a chance here to at least tie it up and get that loss off of Bryn Smith's record. Ground out by Hatcher. There's one down. Here's Bobby Ramos. 6 for 6 versus lefties. Is that another hit? Get down. Oh, no. There we go. All right. So Ramos lines out to left. Back to Ricky Henderson. 2 down. We need a big hit from Ricky. Come on. Strikes out. Wow. All right. Well, we go to the bottom of the 7th. We're down a run. Smith's ERA is under 10 for the first time all season. And we're going to bring in a lefty. We're going to bring in Dave Rucker. We've definitely been running him out there, probably more than we should be. This will be his 10th game with that 2.53 ERA. He's got 7 Ks and 10.2 innings pitched. Opponents are batting .205 against him. And Stinson's batting .133 versus lefties, so I like our chances. There we go. Rucker strikes out Stinson. Next up is Joe Simpson. He's 0 for 3 against Rucker in his career. Ground ball to Trammell. Oh, come on. Trammell's second error of the game. That's bullshit. So, all right, we got a righty, and then we got a couple more left. Well, switch hitter, but I think it would be safe to say we can go back to a lefty. So we're going to have to try to get Kim Allen here. Let's pull the third baseman in once again. Try to prevent the bunt, 93. Simpson's got some legs, and there's an infield single. Now we got to pull the outfield in. This is the time where there's really nothing you can do. An error, an infield single. Base hit to center. No, it's going to be caught. Simpson does tag up, takes third. And that will bring up the lefty, Bruce Bochy. Never faced Rucker. First and third, 2 outs. And a ground ball to Whitaker. Okay, well, that will end the inning. We go to the top of the 8th. They're going to bring in a defensive replacement into left field. It's going to be Juan Benitez to replace Ricardo Sainz. Mark Langston, 84 pitches, still in there. We called our shot. We thought he'd get a complete game as he strikes out Trammell for his 5th strikeout. Next up is Trammell, ground ball to third. And an error by Kim Allen. Okay, so Stinson, backup catcher, his arm is a 78. And you know what? We got to take a chance. We're going to try to steal second with Trammell. Everybody in the park knows we're going. Yeah, they pitch out, and he's caught stealing. So it's just not going to be meant to be. And then Parrish strikes out. So, well, we still got 3 more outs to play with here. And which terrible right-hander do we bring in? Let's see. I guess we're going to bring in Weaver. Save Hume in case we make a comeback. And Weaver, pull him up real quick here, 26th game, 2-1, 4.63 ERA, more walks than strikeouts. Same old story. Opponent's batting .326 against him. Here's Dave Henderson. Nice job, strikes him out. 1 down. Here's Juan Benitez. We mentioned in yesterday's game, Benitez was the first Mariner to hit a home run in the Kingdome. And he flies out to center field. There's 2 down. It's going to leave it up to Mickey Brantley. Brantley pops it up on the infield. Let's see if Trammell can make one play. There we go. All right, we're down to our final 3 outs. And we might have to pinch hit for JT if Leonard gets on. Leonard's 3 for 3 so far today. Oh, boy. Ground ball to short. There's one down. Langston at the century mark now for pitches. Let's just hope JT can run into one or take a walk. Hey, base hit to left field. I was not feeling good about that, but we're definitely pinch running now. So we're going to take out JT, and we're going to bring in Gibby. So Gibson will run at first. And we've got ourselves a hit-and-run situation with Gibby at first. Ground ball, base hit past the second baseman, Reynolds. And it's first and third. Okay. Got another good contact hitter here. Let's hit and run. Keep it rolling. I think we got to take out Bunnell, though. And we're going to bring in Tommy B. And then Brookins will probably take over third. Well, let's just worry about this right now. So hit and run, first and third. Got plenty of speed on the base pass. Oh, base hit to center field. Hatcher comes through in the clutch. And it's all tied at 4. And this is the guy we want up right here. Bobby Ramos. Give us a sac fly, Bobby. Oh, nope. That's a double play. Man, he's been so clutch. And that, unfortunately, was not what we wanted. So let's figure out what we're going to do here defensively. We're going to put Gibby in left. We're going to move Brookins to third. We're going to move Hatcher to first. Not great, but that's what we're going to do. All right. So there's our new defensive adjustments. And, okay, so we're in the 9th, and that means you bring in your closer. Preserve the tie. Hume gets Anderson to ground out to Whitaker. There's one down. Next up is Bob Stinson. Stinson, ground ball to Whitaker. 2 down. It's going to bring up the number 9 hitter, Joe Simpson, who's 2 for 3 on the day. And a ground ball to Trammell. Who knows? Okay, threw him out. That's it. We got some free baseball as we go to the 10th, and they're going to keep Mark Langston in there because, of course, they are. Ricky, we need you to do something, man. He's 0 for 4 with 2 Ks, and he gets a base hit to center field. That's right. Ricky's going on the backup catcher. I don't care. He's going. He's a 7 out of 10 in the last 20 games. There we go. Ricky steals second base. Gonna leave it up to Lou to move him along. Pulls it. There, that ought to be good enough to get Henderson to third. And the Mariners are going to pull their infield in. That is the right thing to do. All we need is Trammell to get it to the outfield, and we'll take the lead. Nope. All right. Well, try again with Trammell. Stolen base. And then Lance strikes out. Okay, well, I mean, what are you going to do? So we go to the bottom of the 10th, and when that kind of stuff happens, you don't feel too good about it. With Kim Allen leading off the inning with a hit, that probably will be the writing on the wall. So we're going to bring in Pat Underwood. Usually, I don't like to lead off. I don't like to bring the pitcher back to start a new inning, but that seemed like the right thing to do. So we got lots of speed, We're going to guard the lines as well. Try to prevent any extra base hits. Reynolds is going to lay down a bunt. I didn't expect that to happen. I honestly expected him to steal. So we're going to let Underwood face Botchty. 2 for 3. We need a strikeout here. That's a line drive to right. Caught. And that's the second out. So now it's time to bring in the righty. That is Dave Tobick. And Dave Tobick has been sucking the pipe. This is his 28th game. We've definitely pitched him more than he should be. I mean, I guess we're 63 games into the season. He's already thrown 33 innings. And he's given up runs in his last 2 appearances. So this is big. We're counting on you here. Dave versus Dave. And Dave wins. So we're going to the 11th. And they're going to yank out Langston finally for Rick Anderson. A lot of Andersons on this team. He is their closer. Looks like he's doing pretty well. 22nd game, 4-1, 2.18 ERA. He's got 10 saves and 12 opportunities. So, all right. So we've basically have a righty in there, and we got some lefties on the bench. So it's hard to take out Jeffrey Leonard, though. This guy's been doing pretty well today. Oh, he strikes out. Yeah, buddy. All right, 1 down. Here's Gibby. Here's a lefty at least. Line drive to second. 2 down. It's going to leave it up to Tommy Brookins. First at bat of the game. Drops it in for a hit. Tommy's going. We're going to beat them at their own game. Oh, no. Oh, man. Well, okay. We tried. So here we go. Bottom of the 11th. Juan Benitez. It's righty on righty. Benitez came in as a defensive replacement, and he grounds out 0 for 2 so far today. Next up is Mickey Brantley. He's 2 for 3. Base hit to left. Gibby gets it back in. Now I have no idea. Are they going to bunt? Are they going to try to steal second base? We're going to bring the third baseman in. Fool me once. There we go. Right to Tommy B. Okay, so only play was to first. Oh, shit. Okay, so Stinson's 1 for 4. We do have Capizzello. You know what? It's the right thing to do. Okay, we're gonna intentionally walk Stinson to get to Joe Simpson, and we're going to bring in Capizzello. That's it. This is all we got left. So Capizzello's going the distance at this point. So we got some lefty-on-lefty action. We are going to pull the outfield in. Let's see what happens. All the marbles. Ground ball to Brookins. Step on the base. There we go. We're going to 12. Mickey Hatcher leading off the 12th inning against Rick Anderson. Ground ball right back to Anderson. 1 down. Next up is Bobby Ramos. 2 for 4 with an RBI. He had a chance to put the game away, and another base hit. 3 for 5. Okay, runner on first. Ricky Henderson. Ground ball gets past the first baseman. Ramos cruises into third. And we've got the left-hander, Sweet Lou, with Henderson on first. They don't have the infield in, so we're going to hit and run. Oh, and Sweet Lou does have a home run against Rick Anderson. Goes the other way. That will be extra bases. Ramos scores. Henderson scores. and a 2-run double here in the 12th, and it's 6-4. Nicely done. We're hanging in there. Try to hit to the other side. Trammell grounds out to second. Whitaker takes third. Parrish 0 for 5 on the day. The only starter that does not have a hit. Struck out 3 times. And he's going to go 0 for 6 as he grounds out to first. And here's where it gets sticky. We got George Capizzello. Got the last out of the last inning. Just to show you real quick. He's not good. 28th game, 3-2 record, 5.06 ERA. He does lead the team in saves, but he lost that job to Hume. Kim Allen leading off. Ground ball right back to Georgie. And Cappy throws him out, 1 down. Next up is Harold Reynolds. Reynolds has a base hit against Capizzello. Oh, shit. That's all the way in the gap. And Reynolds has himself a double. That run doesn't mean anything, folks. Let's get Bruce Bochy here. Batting only .228 versus lefties. And he hits a high fly ball into short left center field. There's 2 down. Oh, man. This is bad. Okay, so I think we're not gonna walk Henderson to give Benitez a chance to hit a 3-run shot to walk it off. We're gonna go after Henderson, strikes him out, and the Tigers win. Wow, that was a good game. That was a lot of fun. 6-4 Detroit, 3 wins in a row. And let's see if we have any trade offers. Maybe something brewing. Game's thinking about it, pondering. And there's a trade offer from the Chicago White Sox. Interesting. Bruce Kim, actually former Detroit Tiger Bruce Kim, and Manny Trio, neither one of those players we need. And, the only reason to do any trade at this point would be to save money. And that does not do that for us. So we're going to say no. Any other trades? No. Let's take a look at the transactions. Oh, there was a trade, folks. Wow. Okay, this is a big one. The White Sox, maybe they're mailing it in. They trade Chet Lemon to the Brew Crew for Ty Gainey. So it's a center fielder for a center fielder. And Lemon's on the books until 84, so they're shuffling him out the door pretty quickly. So he goes to play center field for Milwaukee, and in return, Ty Gainey, 20-year-old, single A's as high as he's gone, and he is in the majors. Actually, pretty damn good defensive outfielder in his own right. And they have him to arbitration until 84, so I don't really get that trade. Ross Baumgarten gets injured. Roy Branch out for 5 weeks with a wrist stress fracture. He only pitched 10 innings in that start against Detroit. So, probably don't want to do that. That's Maury Wills for you. All right, let's pull up the box score and get out of here. Oh, let's look at the standings, I guess, real quick. And, So we did gain 1 game back. We're 8.5 back. Take a look at the calendar here. We've got 2 days off in a row, but I've had a couple days off because I've had other things to do. So we're going to play the next 2 games coming up. There won't be any days off. We'll go right to Brew Crew and see if Chet Lemon is starting in on any of those games back at Tiger Stadium. Thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe. Who gets the player of the game? I mean, doesn't it have to be Bobby Ramos? Who had the... No, Sweet Lou, he had the big hit, right? Yeah, he had the game-winning RBI, which was clutch. The bullpen deserves it as a collective. Not giving up any runs in 6 innings. That's a miracle right there. I guess we're going to give it to Bobby Ramos. 3 for 5. I mean, How can you not give it to him? He's batting over 500. George Capizzello gets the win. He's 4-2. Rick Anderson takes the loss. He is also 4-2. Ricardo Saenz and Tram both hit their 11th home run on the season. So that's going to do it. We will be back tomorrow with the first game of the 3-game series against the Milwaukee Brewers. Until then, everyone have a great night.